What is going on, YouTube? I'm bringing back to you the Browns 2020 NFL Madden franchise. And to start things off, we have a breakout scenario for Denzel Ward, which I would love to have. So we are obviously going to hop into the 49ers game. 150 yards or 2 interceptions, TFLs, sacks, forced fumbles, that kind of stuff. I think that is achievable against the San Francisco 49ers team that is run heavy. I'm going to hop into the trade center because actually, before I recorded the first episode, the trade for David Njoku, David Njoku demanded a trade, and I saw that after I recorded that first episode. So we're going to go over to David Njoku and add him to the trade block and see if we can get any offers for him throughout the weeks, just try to get some value for him, because we did bring in Austin Hooper this offseason, and he was a former first-round pick, and I just don't think the Browns are comfortable with him right now. I also tried to see what Kareem Hunt would look like as a slot receiver, and he moved all the way down to a 65 overall, so I think just having him as our receiving back and as our number 2 running back is probably the better option. We're going to keep Rashard Higgins as our 3rd receiver. Our offensive line is going to remain the same, and our defense is going to remain the same. I looked at a couple free agents that I wanted to bring in, but ultimately just none of them worked out, especially with us being unable to move Kareem Hunt to the slot. But anyway, let's get into this game. We're going to check out the Niners X Factors real quick. As their X Factors, we have George Kittle with the rack 'em up ability and Richard Sherman. And then their superstars, Trent Williams, who they acquired in the offseason during the draft, Fred Warner, and D Ford. So a very good team. And you know, I do not see, what's his name? The rookie, Nick Bosa. I could have sworn he's a superstar X Factor. If we can stop him and have our offense provide a drive. And that is a nice play. Alright, let's see what our offense can do on this drive. And they're driving, and we only come away with a short field goal. It looked like a very good drive. It chewed up about 4 minutes of the clock. But let's keep our defense out once again. I hope they just run it or do stuff like that and not break a tackle. Okay, that counts as a rush. I'll take that. Alright, little play action trying to draw us off. All the runs. And they threw it right to Denzel Ward. Get to the end zone. If he... There we go. He threw it straight to him. I didn't even see a receiver in sight there. There was no receiver. He just threw it straight to our guy. And I hope that gets him his superstar ability. And they're just going to keep breaking tackles like this. Wow. Still in the backfield. I want to see some Raheem Mostert out of this team. He was their prime back last year. And he's wide open. Who is that? And that Travis Benjamin. Dude. We got like their 4th or 5th string receiver going. And I think... Okay, Baker did not convert a turnover. I thought it was a turnover initially, and I got kind of upset. And wow, Debo's wide open. We need pressure. We need something. This team can get 6 sacks in a game. But if they're just going to run quick slants like that all day, it's unstoppable. It's nearly impossible to stop quick slants, especially if you're running man coverage. Let's try to get some pressure here right up the middle with Ogunjobi. Just, they're running quick dinks and dunks. Come on, Myles Garrett. We need you to get to superstar. You were an X Factor at one point. Oh God, Dante Pettis didn't do anything last season. And he just destroyed us there. And our offense is able to come out in the 3rd quarter, sustain its drive, and score a touchdown. I don't like how this is looking to get a superstar ability currently. And are you kidding me? Oh, Myles Garrett just got pancaked by their guard. Or just have everyone blocked up front. Yes. Is Denzel Ward, that would have been a TFL if you didn't pull a face mask. You would have had it. You would have had your superstar. Decline. Decline. That's a TFL. They called holding after that. Oh. Okay. We can breathe now. This game is all about winning. A trade offer for Njoku after this. We go down, kick a field goal. I want him to get a dev trait. George Kittle. Unhealthy, I'd say he's better than a star, though. Oh my god. And Sendejo is able to track him down there after a huge play. Pass it. Especially since they have the 4 receiver front. And who'd they throw that to? Come on. Carl Joseph with the interception. That is nice. That was just a bad ball thrown straight to Carl Joseph. And our offense couldn't bleed out a clock, but they eliminated 2 minutes. That is going to be a heartbreaker. Start off 2-3. Come on, make the tackle. We can't have anything here. And of course, run a slant. That's their game plan. Run a slant, run like a little in. Yep, see? All day. That's what they're going to do. They only have 1 timeout, though. Watch. Where's the man crossing? Or the short route? They can't win like that. They can't win like that, and that's okay. Keep doing it. Just don't pick up big plays. Come on, we can't give up any more yardage here. We can't. Dante Pettis caught 6 balls that drive, easily. 8 receptions, 64 yards. Literally, all he did was run little dig routes that we just couldn't stop. And he drills it. And this game's going to go into OT. Let's see if our offense can do something right away. And they do! They capitalize in overtime, and they get us a win. Looking at the stats, Baker did have that interception, but he was 23 for 31, so 74% with 200 yards and 2 touchdowns. We can't be mad about that performance. Nick Chubb, once again, unstoppable. 27 with 134. We obviously got the ball away from Kareem Hunt, which I am not liking seeing. Austin Hooper hears about his partner in crime, Njoku, getting put on the trade block and figures he better step up, and he gets a touchdown. Higgins, 39. Odell didn't do much. Landry catches another touchdown. Kareem Hunt, only 1 catch. I do not like to see that. Let's see. We only allowed 1 sack, so I'm happy about that. Let's go to the defensive end. We had a bunch of TFLs. Let's see, Denzel Ward. So he is going to go up to superstar with an interception, a touchdown, and a TFL. We had no sacks. We did have the 2 interceptions, though, which were nice. Kicking, we were perfect. So, and we only had to punt the ball away once. So let's go in and look at Denzel Ward. Here we are. We knew it. Denzel Ward is up to a superstar, and he gets 4,000 XP, which isn't the best, but it's something we can work with. And the former team that made it to the Super Bowl starts out 1-3 in week 6. We want to see if we have any. We have a lot of breakout players. Denzel Ward could go up to an X Factor, and Mac Wilson could go up a dev trait. I want to hop in and play this game so bad, and we do have trade offers. Cincinnati's probably the team that will need him the most. We'll give him to Houston. We'll send him over. We'll give him a chance to play, and he won't be in our division. So we're going to make that deal with Houston, get a 2nd and a 7th. We're just going to see. Mac Wilson, what does he need to do? 250, an interception, a forced fumble. He can get a TFL or a sack. But I'm not going to be playing defense. Oh. He's tired of not getting the respect. Denzel Ward wants to go up. So, unfortunately, since we did play defense, I'm going to give you guys the offense, and I'm just hoping that we can get our defensive players to go up in that dev trait. We're going to go over and look at their X Factors, and they only have two, Bobby Wagner and Russell Wilson. So as long as we can shut down their high-powered offense with Mac Wilson and Denzel Ward, we could get a couple nice dev traits for our team. I really want... They're tempting me to just keep chucking it deep. Wow. We're off to a porous start. Third down. See, we can do this, though. And we can hot route Beckham to run a streak. That's a perfect ball. That is a perfect ball. He's off to the races. And he broke his ankles! That is the power of OBJ. I love to see it. 72 yards to the house. And our defense is on the field. And it's not looking good right now. They were able to drive with ease and get a touchdown. Alright, defense, don't fail us now. Give one of our players a dev trait at least. And they turned it over. I really hope that it was Denzel Ward that got it. And there's just nothing in the running game right now. And that's a big hole for Nick Chubb to work with. And if I'm not forced to pass the ball, I'm not necessarily going to do it. Bobby Wagner's on Austin Hooper, and he's going to feed like that. And he gets face masked. Could be wide open. And he is feeding in the end zone. He is not getting a lot of receptions, but he is getting plenty of touchdowns this year. Why? I don't know why the coach wants us to run slants so badly. I'm trying to avoid using slants as much as I can. Beckham should be wide open. Fit it in right over the linebacker, and Beckham is off to the races. Can he outrun both these cornerbacks? And he can! Another whip in the house. Another 72-yard touchdown for OBJ. A backup lineman as our other tight end currently. But look at Hooper. We're going to try to put up touchdowns. We're going to look for Beckham deep again. And we're going to fit it in. And there we go. If we get blocks up front, pass protection. Yep, there we go. We're going to max protect. We're going to get Beckham deep here. There we go. 3 touchdowns. OBJ, let's get you to an X Factor. There's not much else we can ask for. And Landry's wide open. Oh no, that was Rashard Higgins. I'm going to keep doing it. It's too easy. It's too easy. 3 steps. There we go. And I see they're not pressing OBJ anymore. But look at that. We got an X Factor ability triggered. He's in the zone. I'm not going to lose a game because I'm not giving it to my X Factor. And there we go. We're going to put points on the board. And why? If you hit that guy, we can make the other guy miss. We're not doing good on 3rd down, but there we go. We got blocks up front, and we get cracked. That's why he's not having a field day. And he hasn't forced 2 incompletions yet. Right now. Just like that. Odell, we're just going to throw it deep to you. If you get open, great. If not, oh well. You're open. You're open. Yo, one-handed grab. He is unstoppable. That was on Quandre Diggs. Oh yeah. Let's give it to the big boy, Hubbard. I don't care if this is a negative play or a fumble. We are giving it to the man. Look at him catch the outside. But I want to get Nick Chubb over 100 yards. I don't think it's going to happen. But we can't get him a touchdown. And that's pretty close to 100 yards. So here we go. Baker Mayfield. 86% completion. 380 yards. 5 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. That is a field day. Nick Chubb, pretty close to 100 yards. Was able to get 97 and a touchdown. He did fumble the ball, but we did not lose it, so that's huge. Odell, almost 300 yards, 3 touchdowns on 6 receptions. It's too easy when you press him. We only allowed 1 sack, which I'm not mad about. Mack Wilson, 7 tackles. Let's see. Redwine is getting his snaps, and I think we're going to actually move him to the starting role over Sendejo. And we had a couple TFLs. Let's see. None. Oh no, no sacks. Denzel Ward did have 1 interception. I don't think he did enough, though, for an X-Factor ability. You know who else didn't do anything, actually? Mack Wilson. I don't think he went up a dev trade either. So after putting on a show and winning 45-21, let's see if either of our players went up a dev trade here. Wasn't the performance you were hoping for, Mack Wilson? And not the performance you wanted either, Denzel Ward. We do not get a dev trade out of that blowout win. I figured it would either be him or Baker. I'm happy OBJ got it because I'm hoping he can get a dev trade increase. And like I figured, we have 2 breakout players on offense this week against the New England Patriots. And unfortunately, you know what? We're going to have a short episode today, guys. I played 2 games for you. I really want to get these breakout player traits in. So we're going to play this game next episode. But I'd like to thank you all for watching this episode. Continue BooLin playing out.